talking, buddy. Good morning and welcome to Vision. I'm so glad you're all here today. And those of you watching online, I'm glad you are watching us today and joining us this morning. We're going to stand and celebrate being together today.
Song. How about you? Isn't that amazing? I just love that song. And you guys rock it. You do so well. Thank you so much. Good morning, Vision. How's everybody this morning? We've all the way here. We made it through to January again. Yes! New year, new you, right? What are we going to do different this year? What kind of things are you going to take on? What kind of big, outrageous intentions are you setting for this year? Something big and wonderful and scary, right? Something good. All right, but before we do anything, let's pray. Giving great thanks for this day, knowing it is the day that Spirit made, because Spirit makes all of them. We know that we are here, whole, perfect, complete, present, awake, aware, alive, knowing that we are living the one life of God's, that Spirit is living its life through us. This universal intelligence which has created the universe and everything in it, and continues to create, continues to outpicture, assuming forms and abandoning forms all the time, continuing to just know of itself in form, to love everything into being, has sought fit to create us. What a wonderful thought, what a wonderful truth that is. So we come together to remind ourselves of that truth, and to remind each other when we forget that there is only one life. It is God's. It is living itself through us and as us in the world, and it is all good, and so it is. So what you got planned for 2023? What's exciting? What's new? Who's going on vacation? Oh, I know somebody's already gone. You're going on vacation? Norway. Oh, my God, look, this is wonderful. Thailand. Look at it. New Zealand. Oh, yeah, Billy's in New Zealand. Where? Peru. Oh, my gosh, I love it. We're just a happening crowd, are we not? I love it. I'm so glad. Big plans, living that one life, showing God a good time. I mean, that's really what we're here to do. We're here to show God a good time, allowing it to live through us, everything that we do. So, what I wanted to let you know is we have prayer practitioners. We have licensed practitioners and ministers here that pray with us and for us all the time. Ministers and practitioners, raise your hands. Let everybody know where you are. Look around the room. There we go. These are the people that know the truth for us, that pray with us, that absolutely hold the light. Sometimes we misplace the light. Did you ever do that? Sometimes I heard it described once as being in a dark box. You're in a box and you don't know how to get out of it. And the instructions on how to get out of it are printed on the outside of the box. And this is why you need a practitioner, because you call a practitioner in and they read the instructions out for you to get out of the box. And that's really what this is about. It's about relying on those prayer practitioners around us to hold the light for us and to show us the way when we have temporarily misplaced it. So please get prayer support. We have prayer boxes around the room. Mike is carrying one. This is for you to put your prayer request in. They're in your bulletin, the little buff pieces of paper. Write out a prayer request for yourself. Even if everything's going great, your prayer could always be, more please, or thank you, God, right? Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, that's enough. And that's what we want to know. We want to know thank you. Life is good, life is God's, life is living itself through us. So grab that prayer request, fill it out, drop it in the box. We also, for our Vision Online community, there is a place for you to get prayer online. You can write it, you can call us on the prayer line, and someone will get back to you. How else do we deliver prayer? Let me think. I know. We get together after the celebration right here in the room. And one of those delightful practitioners that just raised their hands, grab one of those and get prayer support here before you leave. However you would like to be served in prayer, we are here to serve, because what we know is that prayer changes things. It absolutely does. So please take advantage of that. I want to tell you about guest packets. I look over here. Guest packets? Yes. I want to tell you about guest packets. We have them right here. They're in the front lobby. They're in the back of the room when you come in on there. They're on the prayer table. We have them all over the place. I want to thank Patricia Coughlin for putting them all together all the time, every week. She puts them together. Yeah, please acknowledge her. They're wonderful little thing. You can find out everything about Vision in here. Look, a tiny little thing, but it's just loaded with information about us. Pick up a guest packet. Go through it. There'll be a quiz next week. I will test you on it. No, I won't, I promise. But you can share them with your friends as well. You know us, you love us, you're here. But maybe your friends need to come too. So grab one, give it to someone who absolutely can change their lives, like your life has been changed by this philosophy. So we're going to say it together, right? The greeting that's on the front of it, right now. Whoever you are and wherever you are, you are welcome here. You are safe, and you are loved. Oh, doesn't it feel good? I know, it's lovely, right? It's lovely. So do that. Pick up one, give it to a friend. I'm going to turn it over to our wonderful celebration singers who are going to sing they're going to sing our they're going to sing our centering song. Wow, try to say that 3 times fast. But before I do that, I want you to say hello to someone in the room. Since we are a welcoming and just embracing sort of community, I'd love for you to just turn to someone and say, welcome. Just say welcome. Say, welcome to Vision. Where's my copy? See, we chat. We're a chatting group. I love it. Did you get to know somebody new? Somebody that you haven't met before? Did you get to meet someone that you haven't met before? Yes, good. And now, I'm going to turn it over to the celebration singers. Oh, they're still chatting. Now, the song begins.
God is able, more than able, to accomplish what concerns me today. God is able, more than able.
Good morning. My name is Donna Thomas, and I'm a licensed spiritual counselor here at Vision, and we welcome you with us today. It's so exciting to see so many faces out there. This is so awesome, and Happy New Year to all. Please take the quotations that I'm about to read into your heart as we move into the silence, and allow the tones of the bowl to bring you into and out of our 5-minute meditation. Our first quote this morning is, "Music and rain showers refresh like no other." And this is from Alain Bremont-Torrent. And from our founder, Ernest Holmes, "I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome." As we are here in this meditative state, let us know that there is only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, the divine Spirit, God. And it is right here, right now. It is the air that we breathe. It is the chairs that we are sitting on. It is the building that we are in. It is all around us. It is the slight breeze that we see outside, moving the leaves in the trees. It is the sunshine on this beautiful winter day here in San Diego. For this is all the one, all God, right here, right now. And I know that as I am an individualized expression of this one, I know that each and every one present, either in the room or online, is an individualized expression of the one as the God Spirit moves in and around and through us. It enlightens us, it holds us, it keeps us safe. It is just surrounding us with its warm arms of love, keeping us safe and secure right here, right now. And I know that right here, right now, that God is forever present in form. And as it moves in and around and through each and every one of us, I know that right here, right now, we are all divinely protected. We are here by divine appointment. We are here to listen to the beautiful music that is coming before us, and it touches our heart in ways that we may not have even imagined. And I know that as the words that Reverend Patti speaks this morning illuminate us, enlighten us, and there again reach us in our hearts in ways that we could not have imagined. And it is beautiful, for it is all by divine appointment, by divine assignment, that we are here gathered together to support this beautiful vision, this community called Vision. And I know that right here, right now, all of the volunteers are here supporting this beautiful community. The audiovisual people, the musicians, the practitioners, the hospitality, the guest packets, the greeting committee, all here are in support. And it is all good, for it is all God. And this is done with love, it is done with giving, it is done with renewal and refreshing in this new year. And it is a beautiful sight to see. And in great gratitude, we know that all of this comes together because it's already done in the mind and the eyes of God. And it is truly a magnificent day, and we are truly blessed to be in it. And as I release these words into the law, I know that they never come back void. They come back full and complete. And as I let it go, I let it be. And together we can say, and so it is.
It's our good fortune to start off the new year with our amazing guest soloist today, who has just a voice. Once you hear it, you never forget it. So please welcome James Higgins.
Look for the beauty in the world around you. Don't look for gray skies when the sun is shining. Don't close your eyes eyes, or you will miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes and sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Walking tall in love is easy when truth surrounds you. No need for darkness when God's love light is shining. Don't close your eyes, you'll miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes and sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Let God break you open, feel His arms around you. There's no need for darkness when God's love light is shining. Don't close your eyes, you'll miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes and sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Let God break you open and feel His arms around you. There'll be no need for darkness when God's love light is shining. Don't close your eyes, you will miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes and sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Just look for the beauty in the world around you. Don't look for gray skies when the sun is shining. Don't close your eyes, you'll miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes and sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There's a lot of stuff in this book. We're in January. Yay. We love it. 2022 is behind us. 2023 is just now getting started. We're making our plans. We're setting our intentions, right? And January's theme is root and reboot, which I think is great because it's about, setting down those roots. It's about having a stable foundation, but it's also about restarting or refilling or refreshing, right? Last week, we talked about refill. That was the title of the talk. And it was about taking time in the no zone. Not the ozone, but the no zone. This place where we don't know what's going on, right? You're in between. Something has ended, something has not yet started. So we're in that middle place where, it's Reverend Kathy Hearn used to say, we have our feet planted in midair. That's kind of where it is, right? Something new hasn't started yet, but something old has ended, and here we are, getting ready to get ready to do something. That's really what's going on. And today's talk is refresh. Refresh. So reboot yourself by refreshing your mind and your body and your soul, right? In the dictionary, I looked it up. Refresh means to give new strength or energy to reinvigorate. Doesn't that sound great? This is what we want, right? We want to be reinvigorated. We want to look to this new year and this limitless potential with energy, with the energy of excitement and looking forward to it, So we are moving toward doing, right? We're moving toward doing in the world, but first, we have to do for ourselves, and that's the refresh part. Refreshing yourself is self-care. Isn't it? Refreshing yourself is self-care. Sometimes we've been conditioned to think that self-care is selfish, but it isn't. It's not. Self-care is healthful for our minds and our bodies and our souls. It's important that we take care of ourselves, and it's necessary that we refresh ourselves. It's just like your car will not run on empty. Whether it's gas or electric, doesn't matter. It still will not run on empty, neither will you. So it is important to refresh. It's important that we find ways to reinvigorate ourselves, to look forward to this new year with excitement and with all of that invigorated feelings of like what's to come and what am I going to plant and how is this going to work out for me? I don't know because I'm staying out of the how, right? God's domain. Let's just stay out of the house. So here are some ways we can refresh ourselves, mind, body, soul, in no particular order. Take a walk, right? Put down the phone. Take a walk outside in nature, preferably barefoot. I know. Ooh, everybody's like, ooh, okay. On the grass, right? On the grass. Take a walk barefoot. And honest to God, really, be careful because you don't want to have any cuts on the bottom of your feet. But there is something beneficial to grounding, right? So they actually have a science. There is a science of it. It's called grounding or earthing is another phrase that they have for it. Letting your bare feet directly touch the earth. Getting in touch with that subtle negative electrical charge that is in the earth, right? There is a science behind this. This is not just like woo-woo airy stuff. I'm not a woo-woo airy kind of person. There is a science behind this. And getting in touch with that subtle negative charge that the earth carries right in through the bottom of your feet really is helpful for us. It is beneficial. Remember, we'll go back to everything is energy. Go back to core concept 1, God is all there is. And everything is energy. Everything is energy. In form or out of form, everything is energy. We are, the universe is, right? Everything's energy. Can neither be created nor destroyed, just changes form. Anyway, everything's made of atoms. Everything is made, right? What's that old joke from chemistry? Don't trust atoms, they make up everything, right? Sorry. Anyway. They have charges, right? You know this from high school chemistry. There's protons are positively charged, and electrons are negatively charged, and neutrons, well, neutrons are neutral. That goes back to chemistry, too, in high school. I'm sorry. Neutron walks into a bar, says, hey, I'll have a beer. How much? And the bartender says, oh, for you, no charge. Okay. Anyway. God, this is me in high school, right? Anyway. The thing is, we have positive charges, negative charges on these little atoms, and we're made of atoms. The thing is, the foods we eat, right? The X-rays we get, the liquids we drink, a lot of the air pollution, a lot of the things in the world around us can break those bonds, right? Break those bonds of molecules. And what happens is, I know this is boring, I know, but what happens is a little free radical jumps off, right? You get these little electrons which will just jump off. They create free radicals. Free radicals are the destructive things that run around inside of our body, right? They're the things that cause disease and cause inflammation and can cause cancer, autoimmune diseases, all kinds of stuff. That negative charge of the earth neutralizes the free radicals. You see, that's why it makes us feel better. Get it? It neutralizes the free radicals running around in our body. It binds with them. It acts as antioxidants. You've heard a lot about antioxidants, right? They're good for your body. Well, barefoot on the earth does the same thing. It acts as an antioxidant. It binds with the free radicals that are running around in your body. Good stuff. The good stuff we should get more of. Same thing happens when we take a shower. Your shower is filled with negative ions. And that's why we feel better when we get out, because those negative ions will bind with the free radicals in our body. We always feel better when we get out of a hot shower. In this case, negative is positive for us, right? Because the negative ions just make us feel better. Makes us feel better because it binds with those free radicals. All of these things can refresh us. Stand under a waterfall if you can find one. I don't know, do we have waterfalls in San Diego? I remember them in Hawaii, they were wonderful. But things like that refresh us. That's why the hot shower feels better. So do those things. There is a science behind it. It is beneficial. And drink water. Stay hydrated. Easiest thing in the world we can do. Just stay hydrated. It makes us feel better. I mean, some people swear by this kind of water or that kind of water. It doesn't matter. It's water. Stay hydrated. I drink alkaline water. Anybody into alkaline water? Yeah, it's very good for you. I drink alkaline water. Now, studies are inconclusive about the benefits of it, but if you like it, drink it. Who cares? You know, if you think it's good, fabulous. Drink it anyway. Drink filtered water. Drink spring water. Drink tap water. I don't care. Just stay hydrated. It's good for us, right? This eat healthy foods. Yeah, I know, that's the one, right? Because we get so busy, we go through drive-thru. Bleh. Drink healthy foods. What is it, Michael Pollan, The Omnivore's Dilemma? You know, the gentleman who wrote that book? He said, eat real food. Eat real food, not too much, mainly plants. It's pretty simple, right? Eat real food, not too much, mainly plants. Okay, so you're not just grabbing something. This goes back to the antioxidant thing, right? Green leafy stuff, antioxidants. Eat fruits and vegetables. Lay off the processed foods. Don't buy anything in a box. Eat real food, mainly plants, right? Because what happens is, if we're not food prepping in the beginning of the week, we wind up getting hungry, and then we just grab something on the way home, right? Do we do that? Am I the only one? You drive through the drive-thru and you grab something. So meal prep. Get the real food. Eat the real foods. Don't just grab something because you're hungry. And here's another way to refresh yourself. Take a nap. Anybody nap? Do we have any nappers here? Oh, yes. Yes, I'm so glad. Remember when you didn't want to do that as a kid? Oh, my God, that was like the worst punishment in the world. Go take a nap. I don't want to take a nap. I love naps. Naps are good. Take a nap. You know, there are some companies now that actually provide nap time for their employees. Nike, Procter & Gamble, Facebook, Ben & Jerry's, Zappos, they have all built designated nap rooms for their employees. Is that like too cool or what? I love it. Power naps, I just love them. They're very refreshing. Even if it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you're like, yay. And what else do we do to refresh? Calming music. Does listening to music just transport you to the world of everything's great, right? Come on, you know you do. I love it. I love good music. Calming music, whatever kind of music. Music absolutely refreshes us. And you know, research, again, going back to there is a science behind all of this stuff. Research at Johns Hopkins has shown that listening to music can reduce anxiety, can lower your blood pressure, and lessen any pain, you know, pains in your body, as well as improve your sleep, your mood, lessen anxiety, increase mental alertness, and memory. It's fabulous. Better than any pill you can take. Listen to some really good music. And speaking of reducing anxiety, here's another way to reduce it. Splash some cold water on your face. Really, really, really. Honest to God. Again, there is a science behind that. When you're feeling anxious, anybody get like that? There's not enough air in the room sometimes. Sometimes you can just get that feeling like, you know, just not enough of something, like air. Splash cold water on your face, and there is a science behind this too. It's called the diving reflex. Really, it's called the diving reflex or the diving response, whichever one you want to. Get your face wet, your nose, your nostrils, get your, you know, all around your face, get it wet, cool water. It slows down your heart rate. You think it would make it go faster, right? Cold water. It shocks us. It slows down our heart rate. We stop breathing. We hold our breath for a few seconds. It lowers our blood pressure. The cold water on the face and in the nose, it involves the vagus nerve, so it increases the amount of red blood cells that are circulating. It reduces anxiety, and it reduces panic attacks. So there's another thing. Another thing is very refreshing, and there is a science behind it, so do it. Want to refresh? Do you really want to refresh? You're with me on this ride, right? You want to refresh? Get off social media for a while. Just get off of it for a while. Oh my God. Really, honest to God. We check in, we scroll, then we check to see if anybody commented on what we commented on, right? I mean, how many times are we on this thing? Go outside, take a walk, put the phone down, go without it. Get some vitamin D, Let the sun shine on your skin. Stop with the social media. It doesn't help. You go outside for a walk, take your shoes off, and walk on the grass. Again, going back to that thing. Going back to the antioxidants. And here's another thing. You know what we've been missing since 2020? Hugs. Hugs. Hugs are so beneficial for us, and we've all been doing this, 6-foot thing and not touching each other and wearing our masks and being good, responsible, right? We're being wise stewards of the bodies that we've been given. But man, hugs have been in short supply, right? There is a reason why hugs make us feel better. Hugs, again, let's go to the science, hugs increase oxytocin in our body, the love hormone, the feel-good hormone. There's a reason why we feel good when we hug. That's why. That's why. So get some good hugs, raise your oxytocin. Give hugs, get hugs, right? Now you know why we were like extra depressed during COVID, right? Nobody was getting hugs. We weren't getting our quota of hugs. The other thing we need to do is make a date with ourselves. Not with anybody else. Make a date with yourself. Take yourself out. Take yourself out to a good meal. Take yourself out to the museum. Take yourself out to a movie, to the park, and then take your shoes off and walk on the grass. But take yourself out. Make yourself the love of your life. When was the last time you did that? Make yourself the love of your life. That is an amazing thing. And again, this is not egotism. And Ernest Holmes made it really clear. This is egoism. This is our unique, individualized expression of spirit. Ernest Holmes said the awakened ego has the right to be glad, but never arrogant. We believe in egoism, but not egotism. Egoism says, how wonderful is the work of God in me. So you're honoring that spirit within you by taking care of the form that it's showing up in. And the other thing is be kind to yourself, right? Do you have a critical parent in your mind, or a critical boss, or oh yeah, there's laughter. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, right? That self-talk that's really not very kind. And honest to God, you wouldn't let somebody else talk to you sometimes the way you talk to yourself, right? That critical self-talk is just deadly. Be kind to yourself. Congratulate yourself. When all goes well, make sure you acknowledge yourself. Ernest Holmes used to say that the ancients would recommend we cross our hands over our arms and say, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful me. So let's do that together. I want you to cross your hands over your arms and just kind of give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze, and say, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful me. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Do it again. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful me. Yeah, make a habit of doing that. Get up in the morning and do that. And then he said, I am that which thou art. Thou art that which I am. And that is the I am, to acknowledge it is Spirit living our life. It is Spirit living through us. We're just going along for the ride. Our own ego, our own personal identification of the I am, that's just going along for the ride. But Spirit is living its life through us. Act as though I am and I will be. And this is called, in high mysticism, this is called the high invocation. Invoking divine mind and implanting within it seeds of thought relative to oneself. So it's individualized expression of God that we are. Write your own affirmations. You want to be refreshed? Write your own affirmations. You remember them better if you write them yourself, don't you? I mean, we say affirmations every Sunday here. They're written down for us. But when you write your own, you remember them better when they're yours, when they're your creation. So write your own affirmations. Remember those I am statements. I am healthy. I am the wisdom of God flowing through me. I am holy, whole, perfect, and complete, just as Spirit created me. I am the outpicturing of the Most High. Write your own. Make them personal to you. Write those I am statements and put them where you can see them. Put them on the bathroom mirror. Put them on the visor in your car. Put them where you can see them and say them out loud. And now here's something to think about. All of those I statements that I just said didn't have anything to do with getting anything, did they? They're just I am statements. They didn't have anything to do with acquiring something in the physical world. They are affirming what we are. They're affirming who we are. That's what we're talking about. Not about getting a house or getting a car or meeting Mr. Right or meeting Mr. Right now or whatever it is, right? It's not about any of that. It's about the truth of our being, who we are. Ernest Holmes said this. He said, I am now aware of the divine presence. It's not only close to me, it is not only where I am, it is also within me and what I am. Therefore I know that not only shall I not want, but my cup runneth over. I am sustained by an infinite power, guided by an infinite intelligence, and guarded by an infinite love. How can we go wrong? How can you be in fear of anything? This is it, right? Another way to be refreshed and start off the new year is be of service. Be of service. You know, the 12-step program, man, they have it dialed in, don't they? Absolutely. You know, they know that the infinite power of being of service. They know the power of service and assisting people in being helpful and being helpers. This is what we know here at Vision as well. We come here to transform our lives, and then we facilitate the transformation of others. Working toward a common good lifts everyone. And we always have service opportunities here at Vision, don't we, John? We have service opportunities all the time. He's like, please, yes, please. Get involved. I mean, if you look around, you can see, get involved. The hospitality and greeting in the sound booth, in the office. I mean, bring food, hand out bulletins, help in the office, all kinds of things, right? There's a variety of ministries, and it feels good to help out, doesn't it? It feels good to support something greater than we are. And talk to any of the regular volunteers in the room. Cindy Britton just signed up to be our volunteer coordinator. Go see her. She will have a place for you, absolutely. Because it does feel good. It's refreshing to volunteer, to do something, to get out of your own stuff and to do something else. And here's a big one. Here is a big one for refreshing. Decide what to plant. I'm talking about your intentions. I'm talking about your personal intentions. What do you want 2023 to look like? What's it going to look like? You're here 12 months from now. What is it you're going to look back on? 2023 was for me, right? You have to make those intentions now, because it will unfold according to your most predominant thoughts. This is what Ernest Holmes said. You want more of the same? Do you want to experience something different? Ease, effortless, health, prosperity? We have to plant now. We have to plant now because sometimes it takes time. Alfred Austin. Alfred Austin says, show me your garden and I will tell you what you are. We don't plant when we are hungry. We plant to avoid going hungry. We set the intention now so that we can reap the harvest in the future. That's refreshing also to know that we have taken care of our then in the now, isn't it? That in itself is refreshing. Ernest Holmes said, when we are poised, calm, at peace, filled with happy expectancy, serenely trusting the fulfillment of the highest good, then we are ready to do our spiritual planting. So we can't plant in distress, and we can't plant in need, and we can't plant in urgency. So are you ready? Are you ready to plant? Are you poised and calm and at peace, filled with happy expectancy, serenely trusting the fulfillment of the highest good? Yes? 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 No? Yes? No? Yeah, right? Because if not, go down the refreshing list we just talked about and start doing that. Start doing more of that. Take those showers, drink the water, eat the healthy food, take the nap, listen to the music, just let yourself float away. Stay off the social media and get hugs. Make and keep a date with yourself, the divine you. And congratulate yourself on all the things you've done wonderfully this year and all the things you plan to do. And write down your affirmations and say them out loud and mean it. And put them where you can see them every day. And while all of that is happening, your intentions will come to you. They will reveal themselves to you. Your what's next will absolutely unfold before you when you've done the work. Set your direction. Plant your seeds. Trust they are germinating. Don't dig them up. Trust they are germinating and reap the harvest of your greatest life yet. Thank you.
This day I say a prayer, and on this day I bow my head, and on this day I take a vow, and on this day, Lord, show me how. God, I know that I've been resisting you. Still your light keeps shining through. God, I pray this simple prayer. You know that I need you here. On this day, I take a simple stand. God, take my hand, and on this day, oh, I need you, Lord, and on this day, I feel your joy. God, I know that I've been resisting you. Still your light keeps shining through. God, I pray a simple prayer. You know that I need you here. On this day, I take a simple stand, and on this day, God, take my hand. And on this day, oh, I need God. And on this day, I feel your joy. I need you, God. I need you, God. On this day. Thank you. Happy New Year.
See? Music, right? Makes you feel better, doesn't it? Now, yeah. Yeah, James Higgins is amazing, isn't he? Thank you. Thank you. And now it's time for our conscious circulation. This is our opportunity to give back to just to be in the flow, consciously be in the flow, knowing that Spirit is infinite abundance, and we are that. So if you are choosing to give today and you have your gift in your hand, just hold it and just remind yourself of the infinite nature of Spirit abundance as you. If you give online or through your bank or whatever, I want you to bring that to mind so that it is conscious. This is a conscious circulation that you're participating in. So bring that to your thoughts as we go within in prayer, and know that Spirit is abundance, that there is an abundance of everything in the world, of air, of hydrogen, of nitrogen, of trees and fish and bugs. There is an abundance of all life. And we know and accept that Spirit is abundance. It gives of itself to its creations, and we are that. So we know that we are infinitely supported by a gracious and good Spirit that simply knows of itself in form. And so I give thanks for all of this good, all of the good that flows to me, all of the good that I pass on, knowing that I accept gratefully, I give graciously, and I remain in this flow of giving and receiving always. And so it is. love that. I just love that song. So I just want to remind you to email me your miracle minutes so that I get them and then I can read them out here, up here, and remind us all that prayer changes things. So do that, will you? We had a bunch last week, and we'll have a bunch more to come. I know it. Just be observant and look around, and you know how life changes sometimes so subtly, but then you look back and you go, oh, wait a minute, I didn't, and now I do, whatever. That's what I want you to email me. And now it is time for the last word by Johnny Kirko.
He broke a string. That's how you want to come up, someone breaking a string on you. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jim. Hello, everybody online. Hello, everybody in the room here. We still have our meet and greet right after our celebration, so we'd like to have you be a part of that. Any of our community abroad, we have practitioners available for one-on-one prayer. Just say hello to our group. Love seeing you guys. For those of us in the room here, today is Congregational Sunday. We do it every Sunday. There's food available. Stay with us. Have some lunch. What I've been told is I've been given the menu. So here is some of the things that are available today. I'm going to wet your whistle. Roasted vegetable orzo, chicken barbecue, shrimp tempura, homemade cookies, Spanish rice, taquitos, and hard-boiled eggs and more. That is just today. And that's from those of you who brought. So I want you to sign up if you'd like to do that each week with us. There's a sign-up sheet in the hospitality area, and if you don't see it, ask Larry for it, and he will have you sign up for what we got going. So thank you very much for bringing those for us. Coffee Connection continues Monday through Friday, 8:30 in the morning. If you'd like to say hello and have some coffee and join our community with that, you can click on the links available for that and join our Monday through Friday group. We have a class coming up called The Art of Uncertainty. Reverend Gene Phillips is going to be doing it. It's starting next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the week after. Hello, Reverend Gene.
Hello, hello. So welcome to 2023, another year of uncertainty. Maybe it's just me that feels that way, but between politics and the economy and the climate crisis, there's very little that we can kind of count on with any certainty these days. And then, of course, we add to that COVID and RSV and flu and all of that, it feels like being in the unknown is actually the norm these days. And you know what? That can be very stressful. Right? It causes anxiety, it causes us to feel fearful or at least uncomfortable. And so I thought this is a perfect time to offer a chance to come together and explore those feelings and those experiences, as well as to discover some tools and techniques that help us cope during this time. So that's what we're going to do. We'll be using the wonderful guidebook by Dennis Merritt Jones, The Art of Uncertainty, How to Live in the Mystery of Life and Love It. It's a great book, great book. It's 4 weeks, a 4-week book study. And it'll be online on Zoom, so you can just, from your home, join together. And as John said, it starts January 17th and will run for 4 consecutive Tuesday nights from 6:30 to 8. If you're interested, just register on the Vision website and you can order the book online. So I do hope you'll join me. I think this would be a fun thing to come together and especially during this time of kind of finding our way in the world. I hope you'll join me. Thanks.
Thank you, Reverend Jean. Always nice to have tools to get through life, huh? Foundations class. So Reverend Patti will be teaching the new Foundations class starting in a couple of weeks. There'll be more information on the website as well as information that we'll send to you. But if you want to be a part of that, Reverend Patti will go through 10 weeks of Foundations, teaching and learning about what we're all about. And if you haven't taken Foundations in a few years, it's time to take it again, because it's a lot of great reminders in there. We have Jacob Glass coming at the end of the month. Going to be fantastic to have Jacob back in here. I'm working on getting him a little bit more often here with us during 2023, so we're excited about that. Have a couple of concerts, Rhea Carey's concerts this month as well. Got a movie coming up, so all kinds of things happening here in January. Look on the calendar for that. So, speaking of the calendar and the website, tomorrow we are launching our brand new website here at Vision. Yes, so excited about that. Liz Lem has put a ton of energy into this. Thank you, Liz, for all of your hard work in this. Now, I want you to know we don't think it's going to be perfect. We know it's always flowing. It's always growing. There's always going to be transition to that. So check it out for us. Tell us what you like. Tell us what kinds of things aren't working, if there's buttons that aren't going to where they're supposed to go. But kind of check it out and see what's going on. We're really excited about it. There's some really cool stuff in there, and we're going to be adding more as we go along. So Liz, thank you for that. And I know people have donated over the years on that, and thank you for making that happen. We have finally got it going. So man, it's been a long, long time. Next week, Marcus Gilliland will be our guest speaker, and he will be here, yes, with Kenny Dye and the house band. We're hoping Jim will have a guitar fixed and the string will be ready to go. He's already got it ready. How about James Higgins today? So I want to mention to you, James, those two songs, he wrote those in the last year. Those are James Higgins' original songs. That is just dynamite stuff that James has done. And I'm still working. One day we will have a concert with James Higgins in here. We've been talking about it for a few years. James, let's do this. We'll talk soon, guys.
We are going to stand up. We're going to say our affirmations, those powerful affirmations in present tense, passionate, purposeful, other P words I don't remember. Are they there? Yes, they're there. Let's say them together. I look for the beauty in the world around me. 2023 continues to be filled with many blessings. I am refreshed, calm, focused, strong, and healthy. Oh, we're going to say number 3 again. I think we have all agreed on that. Let's say it in power and know the truth for ourselves. I am refreshed, calm, focused, strong, and healthy. Just let that kind of resonate right through your body, through every cell, every organ. Let us go within to pray out, knowing this, knowing that Spirit is flowing through our body. Spirit's energy, that brilliant white light, is flowing through our body, just absolutely revealing the wholeness that has been there all along. Just releasing anything unlike itself, which is whole, perfect, and complete. That spiritual energy just flowing through our body, flowing through every cell, every organ, every atom, every subatomic particle, every part of our body, and it is lighting it up with the wholeness and the perfection of itself. I give great thanks for this. I know this is the truth for me, for each and every one here, for all beings everywhere, that we are spirit informed. There is absolutely nothing else true about us but that we are an activity of spirit here on earth. I give thanks for all of this good, and I simply call it good. I know it is. I know this is truth, and I let it be. And so it is.